It seems that Helen has vanished on us, which is a pity. I hope she will come back, but I will take over for now. So hello to everyone for our work together on behalf of the Middle East. The situation in the Middle East is very dynamic, like it is everywhere, I guess, but maybe a little bit more in the Middle East. Only in the last few days, actually three significant events happened. The first is the Iranian Prime Minister and Foreign Minister have been killed yesterday in a helicopter crash. And the second is the International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant against the Israeli Prime Minister and Defense Minister and the Palestinian leader, the Hamas leader. And the third one that I find also of significance is that a few days ago, the Russian Prime Minister and the Chinese leader have been meeting and giving a press conference. And they affirmed their shared view in favor of a two-state solution. So all these things are happening around the Middle East. Let's take all of this into our consciousness as we start the meditation now. So let us settle into our body. And let us breathe, connecting with the earth. That unites us all as our shared home. Coming into our inner point of equilibrium. Feeling our heart. And let our mind expand into a silent spaciousness, standing in soul consciousness. And reaching out now to each other telepathically, bringing the light of our mind into our shared space. And bringing our love to blend into our group heart. standing soul to soul in this common work, in the will to love. Becoming aware of our group as a focal point, as a fiery magnet. Taking a moment to realize this growing, this focal point that grows in strength in service to the Middle East. And seeing this focal point as part of the global network of world workers. Each one, each individual, each group, doing our part of the one work. And as we are part of this network, let us avail ourselves consciously of this resource. Let us visualize many co-workers from all over the world joining us in this work, adding their lighted thought and their dedicated heart. And connecting upwards now to our higher co-workers on the subtle planes. Those who cooperate with us in this specific work, taking a moment to attune to their vibration. And let us stand with intent in this alignment between our higher co-workers and the condition on the ground. So let us now turn our eyes towards the area of the Middle East, being the impartial observers. So getting a sense of the location, starting with Israel, and with the occupied Palestinian territories, the West Bank, the Gaza Strip, Egypt to the south, Jordan and Syria to the east, and Lebanon to the north. And expanding the field of vision to include the other nations in the Middle East. And holding in our awareness also the influence of other nations upon this region. Let us take a moment to just hold this complex situation in our perception, this huge field of tension, and hold it beyond judgment, being aware that all parties involved do their best, strain to figure out what best to do, each one in their possibilities and level of consciousness. getting a sense of the dynamics in this field. Multi-layered. And let us focus in now on the thinkers of both sides and also of other nations, those thinkers that work behind the scenes for a true way out of these perpetual cycles of violence. Visualize them being aligned with their souls and with their higher guidance. And just hold space for them now, making our strength and light and care available to them. Just becoming aware of them. And visualizing them evolving new ways, firmly based on our common humanness. Just holding space for this to happen, these new thought forms of solution slowly taking shape, seeing them gaining substance. Let us accompany this with our will to peace. Let us visualize the mental field of this whole area becoming slowly lighter through this work towards true solution, becoming more penetrable to the soul energy. And let us now, as silent watchers, make ourselves available as conduits for this soul light. Standing with intent between the higher forces of light and love and the condition on the ground. And acting now as a conduit between these two. See and sense a shaft of pure golden white soul light, broad and brilliant, streaming through us and out onto the Middle East region. Visualize soul light pouring into the emotional sphere of the region, soothing, gently pointing to a new way, offering a new way. Accompany this with our will to love. Visualize the hearts of the inhabitants respond to this soul energy. Just holding space for this to happen, for the inhabitants perceiving this soul light, a higher reality. Holding space for the soul light pouring through all the planes of the Middle East. See it pouring into the physical etheric plane. And penetrating into the earth underneath the area. Touching and softening and dissolving the ancient patterns. Holding space for this. Seeing the pure, brilliant, white, golden light pouring in. Just holding space for the soul light, this purifying, strengthening, orienting energy flowing through. Visualize the seeds of a higher order slowly sprouting in the region. New initiatives, new awareness, slowly developing. Holding space for this. See a higher order based on right relations, taking shape in the entire Middle East, bit by bit. Seeing this higher order in the making. And holding space for this possibility. A renewing, reordering Middle East. And let us now sound the great invocation in Hebrew and in Arabic, grounding this vision, this possibility of a new day into the consciousness of the people in the Middle East and throughout the world.
דת האור אשר בדעת אל, יזרום האור אל דעת האדם, ירד האור על פני האדמה. נקודת האהבה אשר בלב האל, יזרום האהבה אל לבבות אנוש, שוב מורה עולם על פני האדמה. המרכז שבו נודע רצון האל, מנחה תכלית את רצונות אדם. תכלית אותה מורי האנושות יודעים, משרתים. במרכז אשר נקרא המין האנושי, ושם תוכנית האהבה והאור, ויחתם הפתח אל המה. ויהי רצון, ויחדשו אור אהבה ועוצמה, את התוכנית על פני האדמה.
من نقطة النور في العقل الإلهي ليشع النور في عقول الناس وليهبط النور إلى الأرض. من نقطة الحب في القلب الإلهي ليتسرب الحب في قلوب الناس وليرجع معلم الكون إلى الأرض. من المركز الذي تعرف منها إرادة الله لتقود الغاية إرادة الناس البسيطة، تلك الغاية التي يدركها المعلمون ويخدمونها. من المركز الذي ندعون بالجنس البشري لينتج تسمين الحب والنور ويختم على الباب الذي يقيم به الشر، ليجدد النور والحب والقوة، التسمين على الأرض. الله أمين.